Hi, I'm Leah reporting from St. Francis Xavier School. Every year, our school does a science fair with the students from grades 4th through 8th. I'm here talking with Miss Barque, the middle school science teacher.
Hello, Leah. How's it going?
Good. What is expected from the middle school students?
Well, as you mentioned, we start doing science fair in 4th grade, but by the time kids get to middle school, we change it up a little bit, and we expect kids to do experiments. That's the big change. In that, every student picks a question that they want to answer and investigate. They design an experiment, conduct it, and then show the results to everybody at the end of the process.
That sounds exciting and a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. Kids work pretty much 3 months of work, so it's about the biggest project that you'll do in middle school. So it's a lot of work, but it's amazing what people come up with.
What are the kinds of experiments that people do?
As I said, we have as many different types of experiments as we do students. So what people tend to, so one time you can follow your interests, something that you're really interested in. So we've got things going on solar energy, we've got things on water pollution, on industrial pollution. We have things on, we call them people projects, investigating people and their behavior. So it runs the whole gamut of interests. Whatever student's interested in, they can pursue that.
And how are these projects being judged?
Well, this is sometimes the scariest part of science fair for some people, because we actually have people come from outside of the school, science professionals, either some of the science teachers from over in Rice have come to do the judging. We've had IBM engineers, but they're people who kind of know what they're doing, come in and judge the projects. And one of the best parts of science fair for me is seeing the face of kids coming out of the gym, because as nervous as they can be going in, everybody does a great job. Our judges are fantastic, they're great with the kids, and it's just a fun experience all around.
So when is science fair?
Well, science fair this year is March 3rd. We'll have our judging during the day when everybody will have the project set up in the gym. But what's kind of fun is that night we have an open house where we invite the entire community to come in and see the projects, and it's always amazing to see what you guys accomplish. So.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and I am here with Mrs. Brandis. And Mrs. Brandis, you are doing a science fair project this year with your students. And could you tell us something about how you do it and what?
Fifth graders are getting ready for the science fair, which is held on in March. They are doing planets. So they are learning to research, they're learning to take notes, they're learning to come up with their own focus questions, and then how to put all of that together into a research paper.
Now, I know the students here do science fair every year. How do you think 5th grade prepares them for middle school?
I think that they really start to understand how important it is to research and use a variety of different sources. Also how to take notes, and also learning how to put it all together. And also a very big important part is a bibliography that they learn how to do.
Thank you, Ms. Brandis.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Mrs. Dufresne, what topics are your students researching for science fair?
In 4th grade, they're researching endangered species this year.
Cool.
Yes.
And what skills are your students learning to prepare for middle school?
They have so many skills. And for 4th graders this year, this is the biggest research assignment that they're actually going to be working on. And it's amazing what they're going to accomplish. So they started with doing some researching on each of their animals, on their endangered species. And then the next step that they're also going to be doing is needing to find some pictures that will complement the facts that they're finding on their topic. From that point, they'll be getting into doing some writing, and this will be one of the most challenging parts for them. Although they have some great practice and skills already in some early paragraph writing. And as we know, that just builds and builds as they go on into junior high and high school as well. Along with that, then they'll be typing their report, creating an incredible poster board and organizing everything. And then they'll have that incredible opportunity to be presenting before judges. This will be their first very formal presentation before a judge for some oral speaking. So count on it, they'll be doing a lot of practicing before we get to that point. They're very excited about it at this point, and I'm sure nerves will start to get a little jumpy as we get closer to closer. but they work really hard, and I help them to work really hard reaching that success.
Great. Sounds like a lot of work, but fun.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Dufresne.
Thank you, Kaylee.
Yeah.